Hi everyone, my name is Shashank and currently I am learning performance marketing from Craftsala. The purpose of creating this video was is that to improve my communication in English and the things that people are told us that you need to watch videos in English and do different things. What I understood that I watched videos on YouTube and also listen that videos in 2x also and try, sometimes I can understand 50 to 60% of the context whatever the speaker is speaking about the topic. And the real issue which I found out that I am not finding the correct word whenever I have to speak. Uh, that is the main issue. And the second is that the hesitation. And third, I just keep focusing on that. Uh, did I make the choices? Did I the sentence framing is correct or not? That is one issue also. And I'm just using this platform to have some accountability in me because whenever if I don't paste if I don't use this platform and didn't learn in public, i I think the consistency is the word, and I will not keep continuing on my part because uh, if I speak about myself, that I started doing gym, and for the for the uh, first 4 to 5 days, I am feeling more confident, and I start feeling that okay, this is something that I need to do. But after 5 days, I just lost my motivation. There's no motivation, I know, but I just lost the track. The reason is that I started doing gym in the morning as I wanted to improve my sleeping cycle, which is not at the proper manner from the past 10 to 12 years. I am more focused on sleeping at in the 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. and try to wake up at the 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. So I just want to change this routine and try to follow uh, the routine that my mom told me all those years, but never follow that route. But I thought that let's follow that route. So I start doing that part, and it feels very motivated to me. I feel very motivated to doing those things. But the thing is that the I'm not too much consistent, and I even cannot try 10 to 12 days regularly. So I'm thinking about that. I need to improve my communication. I need to improve my English. And in the corporate world, the main thing that they are judged, the individuals, on the basis of how they present their thoughts. Even though I have the knowledge about whatever they are asking to me, or I have the knowledge about the problem that they are facing, and I have the solution. But the more important thing is that how I can convey my thoughts to them. So the motto of this creating more and more video from today is that I will not focus on that. Even though my from the for some days that my I think I just missed I used the wrong words, or the sentence framing is not correct. I will be more focusing on that. On the consistency part, I will be more focused on that. I will speak more and more and post it on either on YouTube or either on Instagram. But I'm seeing that it is crossed 5 minutes, so I think I will be using YouTube. But the main focus was earlier that I will be use the to present myself in the Instagram ecosystem. I will try to do that also. And the second thing, I'm just thinking of that from now on, because these thoughts are coming to my mind on the regular basis, but I am now taking action. And let's switch the you take the took the Uno reverse part, and let's make myself accountable, and I will speak even though there is no making no sense. If it is whether it is making any sense or not, but consider myself, I'm right now considering myself that I'm an alien. I'm an alien. So my pronunciation is not is also not well optimized. If we talk about as a marketer's perspective, then my pronunciation is also not optimized. And uh, I'm thinking about that using my energy, my impulsive energy, and this is the only way to improve my 10th house. So uh, I'm using this channel to speak as much as possible. If I got chance and if I have energy, I will speak 24 hours. And even though I'm not making any sense, uh, either this time also or in the future, but I will try to speak as much as possible. And second thing, what I found out through the reel, that they are focusing on using the mouth, is speaking too much. What I would say, I'm not finding the correct word, but I will not use Hindi. That's the main challenge of this. I would say the segment that even though I am not finding the correct word, I will not use the Hindi word. So they are using the more wider mouth in order to speak English. And let me do this again. Okay. So hi, and speak less. Even though I am, it's look like very funny to me, but I will try. And what analogy that I would add with my slow English is that when we have a car, we can run that car in the second degree, third degree, and fourth degree. But the main test is arises when we have to run that car in the first degree, first gear. Sorry, uh, it is easier to run any car in the second degree, third degree, and fourth degree, but it become more difficult part when we have to run in the first gear. I again use the degree word. If I use the degree, switches to the gear. So running the car in the, I will repeat it because the main purpose of speaking in English not making any sense. So I'm thinking that this time I will portray my thoughts correctly. So what I'm saying here is that to run any car on the second gear, third gear, or in fourth gear, fifth gear, it is much easier as compared to run that car in the first gear. Because in the first gear we have to think about the different uh, aspects. And sometimes when we run on our car in the first gear, sometimes it will off, and we have to just have to have a balance between the brake and the what I say clutch, and also in the speeding. So there's a three things, and we have a two leg, and we have to manage our leg in that way that our car will be not closed, or yes, I think we use the word close here. If I'm not using the correct terminology for that sentence, in future if I talk about the car, I would make sure that I will use the correct word. So in the same way, I'm trying to, why I'm using the car running in the first gear is more difficult to my speaking, because in my mind lot of thoughts are keeps coming, and I have to make sure that my mind will be running on the first gear, or I have to make sure that I am speaking in the first gear. That's when that is the time when I will be more correctly, or more I am using more times correctly, but I will try to use some other word for that phrase, because in the first sentence or the first few minutes I spoke about that I am not finding the correct words. So I will try to find the correct word. So I'm not I'm just forgotten the concept, but I have to improvise my English in order to speak in the first gear. That what I am thinking about. And the planning was to record myself only for 1 minute and speak only that long, but that always have happened to me, that i will I always wanted to speak. And I think that's the only way I can channelize my overthinking into my journaling part. And this will help me uh, to control the overthinking, that lot of thoughts regarding many things that is happening or not happening is just I would say keeps floating in my mind. And the folk so journaling part is very much important here. And if I don't have any topic, then I will start talking about the concepts that I learned today or learned any other day. I always want to basically what I use basically too much time, so I have to use any other filler word. And so what I am discussing is that I always thought about that if I read anything and just it comes as a curiosity that I need to speak about that topic. So but I have a I would say there is no against me. And if I'm not succeed enough in my life, I'm just taking the responsibility, because I just keep doubting myself. And what is the what the other person think about me, I don't care. Even though I listen their ideas, but I just I don't mind, because I know my potential. And the way they criticize me, I criticize 10 times higher. So I think that they are not criticizing that much level. At that much level I already criticize me. So my self criticism is at that level, and and the other people criticize me at this level. So that's how I build my mind. And that's how that even any other people are just keep downgrading me or backbiting, it's not affected me, because the self criticism part is reaches to the top floor, and they are in the second and third floor, and total number of floor is there is 200. So that's how I deal. And I know I have to just remove the self criticism part. And sometimes the thought it came in my mind, came from my soul, is that this is one life, we have to speak, we have to show our different layers. So I'm just hoping that using this platform, the I will show my different talents, because there is none. So but the main focus is that speaking, using this platform to speak non-stop. uh, People say that you have to speak and try to talk with different people. My philosophy is that I will record myself, I will do journaling. I am not using the correct pronunciation, but it's okay. I will try to use the pen. We through different drill we found out that how to speak. I just mentioned I think I talk about in between that I have to use more space as to use lot of I would say lot of space in the mouth so that I can pronounce correctly. So I will be focusing on journaling my ideas. I will focusing on journaling the I have some kind of words where I can be fumbled or not speak correctly, so I will use different word from here. uh, I will record myself and see the improvement that I have. And I will try to reverse the thing. First to learn, then to explain, and then to speak or something. I will first to speak and first to post, and then whenever I become confident that okay, I am consistent that I will upload even though I don't have any topic, but I have to speak here, there, anything, talk about the room, talk about the things that I done in my past life, not in my past life but in my uh, previous years, and uh, different things. So I am not out of stock, because today I learned about the quick commerce, the Blinkit ads. So I would use the term that I will never be out of stock with any topic, and I can talk about the room, I can talk about the things that I done, and every time, what is my philosophy is that it's not philosophy. We have to basically accept the situation. So we need to accept the situation and not move on. We have to create our different uh, character. I have to create myself little bit different, just to accept the situation and move on, not move on, move into yourself. Why to move on? My philosophy is to move into yourself, and let's see the energy in within me. Let's see the energy within yourself. And even though the situation that happened, I'm just talking about hypothetically, but I am just conveying any thoughts. Even any situation that happened, just find yourself that what are things, if the things never happened the way you wanted, if you understand yourself, you will find that you will be fine. We use v1 with will, I think. We will find that uh, I think I'm not at that much level, so we have to move in. I know I'm talking about bullshit, and but I will use this language. I will use the, because I consider myself I am coming from space, and I have the my mind is programmed to understand English only, and my mouth is only programmed to speak English words, nothing else. So if I have to convey my thoughts, and it's my duty to convey my thoughts, and it's my duty to post my thoughts, and it's my duty to present myself through YouTube channel and through social media. So it's my like a breathe. It's my obligation to put myself in front of the camera and speak nonsense things, but it's using the English. That's the main goal, and the main goal right now is to present myself. Second, speak in English. Third, post it on YouTube. Fourth, study hard. Because I'm not even though I have the ability or use the capability to revise and everything, but I found that I am very bad in in the revision terms, or in the revising anything. So I'm thinking that I will use this platform, I will use this channel to because my motto is to improve in this area. uh, Either if we talk about the English, or if you talk about the concepts that I learned in the Craftsala, I have to revise my concept, and I will use this channel where I can put any different type of topics. uh, I will not focus on that. This is the single niche, and I need to. If this channel is for, have to upload the education related things, then I need to upload this. I'm just thinking that this channel or this thing is for the improvement purpose, and niche is me, and I'm selling myself as a product. So I am the product manager of this channel, and I'm the CEO of this channel, and I will post as much as possible about different things, but I will try to, I think I try to tackle all the things that I am facing, or try to improve myself. That what I am just thinking about. So for for the first few days I will be speak nonsense. Even though I'm not making any sense, I will try to do that part. And when I become confident, my main goal and the, I would say, the CPA, my final goal is to reach to that destination, that I have become I became confident, and I start uploading myself and my videos on YouTube without thinking of anyone. Well, I never think of anyone. I think of me that it's a energy that keeps pushing me that you need to speak, and then the same energy will thought of that. Okay, I think I didn't need to upload it, or I need to delete it. So it's a pull and push marketing that happening in my mind. But if we remove the marketing from that, so this is a pull and push that happening. One man told me that you need to speak, you need to improve, and in order to do that you need to speak yourself and present yourself with the in front of camera, and then paste it or to upload it on YouTube. And the second mind just keeps criticizing after doing that part. After completing the task one, the second mind will told me that, oh, if someone saw your video, what they will think about you, or what are you doing. But in order to activate my 10th house, I need to do it. And in order to tackle my push and pull access, I need to do this, and I will try to do that part. Currently I don't know what to say at the end, but sabba khair, rabba khair, and goodbye. I will be try to upload more and more video. My focus is, and my task is to upload 24 video in a day, and let's see when I can achieve that.